want to thank you, first of all, for volunteering for First Grade Science Day. This experiment demonstrates the vortex of a hurricane or tornado and how it's formed and how it behaves. And what we're going to do first, though, before we look at our tornado tubes, is we're actually you want to talk with the children a little bit about the difference between a hurricane and a tornado. You may want to have some circle time for that. And then you want to take them to the groups and start to work by first just creating a vortex. And you're going to have the kids race to see who can empty out the 1 liter bottle or the 2 liter bottle first. And clearly, when we fill this a little higher, the 2 liter bottle is going to have more. But we're not going to race for these purposes, because I want you to point out a couple things that you want to point out to the kids. So when the students try to dump the bottle, they're going to go like this. And what do they see here? They see kind of a glug, 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 glug. Because the water is fighting with the air. The air is fighting to get into the bottle. The water is fighting to get out of the bottle. But when you race the children, you're going to create a vortex to give the water and the air separate paths. And so when they try to glug glug it, you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to create a vortex. And let's see the vortex. See the vortex? It looks like a tornado inside the bottle. And as you can see, this one gets a little wet. So you have plenty of towels. So the only rules when you race is that you can't squeeze the bottle. Okay? And you want to make that clear, because that changes the rules. That changes the race. And then you want to ask the students, why do you think the water comes out so quickly when you spin it around? What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you create a vortex, which is a spiral motion of fluid. Yeah, there's a path for the fluid to get out. That's right. So you want to let the kids race a few times, and then you're going to go to your tornado tubes, which is where you have a 1 liter bottle, which is about 2/3 full of water, connected to one of the plastic tubes, called the tornado tubes, and then it's connected to another 2 liter bottle. Now you want to make sure these are screwed on nice and tight, so you don't have any leaks. I think I'm getting rid of your leaks, Rachel. Okay? Yes. And the first thing you're going to do is say, we're going to create a tornado in this bottle. So let's turn the bottle over. And first, what we notice when we just turn the bottle over gently and just hold it here is that not much happens. Maybe a few drops of water come out, but nothing happens, because there's no path for the air and the water to change places. So that's what we're going to do, is create that path. So the children are going to spin around, and you'll see that once you spin, and you don't have to spin that much, it'll create a vortex to make, and now let go and see what happens. There we go. Here's our vortex. You got to go around and around and around. It takes a little practice. Stop. Around and around and around and around and around and around and around. There, see? So it's not the back and forth, it's the around and around, and then they can watch the tornado. And you want to let the students have a few turns, because it does take a little practice to try it. So turn it over and try again. Now, what helps is to leave the bottom on, like Lindsay's doing. Leave the bottom on the table and spin. There you go. Keep spinning. It takes a little time. Now let go. And sometimes it helps to stand up. There you go. There it comes. And then you kind of, smaller circle. Once it starts, you don't have to do anything. It keeps going. Now let go. There it is. Okay? And they can try a few more times. And then at the end, if you have time, you can talk about hurricanes and maybe any precautions they might want to take if they're caught in a hurricane sometime. So that's investigating the vortex that we find in weather. Thank you.